Hi, I'm Kimberly Truler, and welcome to the Cinema Style File, a series on GlamAmor where we take a closer look at the silver screen's best style in costumes that continue to influence fashion today. Our first star is Grace Kelly in Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 classic, To Catch a Thief. A collection of some of the best costumes ever on film, this represents the peak of collaboration between its director and the designer, the great Edith Head. So join me now, getting to know the genius of Edith Head and delving into all the details of Grace Kelly's timeless resort wardrobe in To Catch a Thief. The wardrobe in To Catch a Thief was the creation of Edith Head, who won more Academy Awards for costume design than any other in film history. Yet her start at Paramount in 1927 was much more humble, infamously borrowing a student's sketches to get her in the door due to her lack of experience. But she had natural talent, and years of mentoring from Travis Banton taught the ever-attentive Edith. She took charge of the costume department when Banton left in 1938 and remained at the helm until she went to Universal in 1967. The list of wardrobes and women she dressed is unparalleled. Among the greats, Elizabeth Taylor, A Place in the Sun; Bette Davis, All About Eve; Audrey Hepburn, Roman Holiday; Barbara Stanwyck, Double Indemnity; Veronica Lake, The Glass Key. But the movies that Edith is best known for are her collaborations with Alfred Hitchcock. When you hear something described with Hitchcock style, it really refers to the aesthetic of Edith Head. Her impact in establishing his style is so strong that it's often easy to forget that he directed 2 decades worth of movies before Edith arrived on the scene. The most memorable of Hitchcock's movies, Rear Window, Vertigo, North by Northwest, The Birds, are all designed by Edith. Incredibly, none of those movies earned her an Oscar, including our subject today, To Catch a Thief. Filmed on location, Grace Kelly plays Francie Stevens, a wealthy socialite traveling with her outspoken mother in the sunny French Riviera. Grace was Hitchcock's favorite actress and a dream for Edith to dress. A former model blessed with incredible genes and who carried her costumes with a grace befitting her name. And To Catch a Thief had style to spare. Edith designed a complete resort collection for Grace: swimwear, loungewear, day dresses, and evening gowns. The quality that makes an Edith Head design is that certain minimalism. The clean lines, tailored fit, and controlled pops of color. The dress I'm wearing today is actually very similar to her style. She was somewhat similar to contemporaries like Helen Rose at MGM, but Edith established and held true to her aesthetic the longest. It's a thrill to watch Grace Kelly bring Edith's classics to life. So let's take a look at the timeless cinema style of To Catch a Thief. We first meet Grace's character on the beach in a yellow one-piece halter swimsuit with amazing accessories. A silk scarf as a skirt cover-up, matching yellow sun cap, white cat's eye sunglasses, and a wicker hat and basket sitting nearby. Though seemingly simple, this opening outfit really sets a style for the film. Everything is classic. Like all the other costumes, everything could easily be worn today. Later, Grace poses in a black and white beach ensemble that literally stops traffic, and Cary Grant in the lobby of the Cannes Hotel. Her black one-piece swimsuit has a high neck, high-cut shoulders, and deep back that all show off Grace's fabulous figure. Black capris are hidden by the white linen skirt that's tied about her waist, and Edith accessorized with a wide white-brimmed hat, white tote, and wedges for walking to the beach. Grace's day dressing in To Catch a Thief is as delightful as her swimwear, in colors that work well with her Mediterranean tan. First, there's a salmon pink and white outfit that she wears while driving Carrie to a picnic overlooking the bay. A sleeveless knit top is paired with a long pleated silk skirt, chiffon scarf, and white gloves that Grace regularly wore off-screen as well. Also notable, no jewelry. In fact, you'll see this is true for most of the movie. That way, when Grace does wear jewelry, it really makes a statement. As I mentioned, the dress I'm wearing today is very much in Edith's style and has elements of a couple outfits from this movie. First, there's the sleeveless white and yellow dress that Grace wears to market. It has the shape of mine, but with that oriental detail down the front. Then there's also her loungewear, a crisp blue pajama set that's sleeveless and tipped in white. But the real stars of To Catch a Thief are the evening gowns. They have continued to influence modern designers. The pale blue chiffon gown, for example, was copied for Princess Diana in 1987 by designer Catherine Walker. Look at the knotted detail and the slightly darker blue chiffon that's woven into the bodice and down the sides of the skirt. Classic, but sexy, with almost invisible straps and that deep back to the gown. She simply begs to be kissed. And though Grace carries a matching envelope clutch, once again, there's no jewelry at all. Jewelry finally makes an appearance amid fireworks, when Grace wears a white, strapless goddess gown with a diamond statement necklace. Deceptively simple in its shape, the draping, details, and fantastic fit in chiffon took countless hours for those who worked under Edith at Paramount. And last but not least, Hitchcock wanted a gown for a truly climatic finish to the film. Edith delivered, a gold lame ball gown for the final masquerade party. It was actually in this dress that we all saw the last of Grace Kelly in film. She was about to become Princess of Monaco and never work in Hollywood again. In my opinion, she looked like a princess here, and Edith could not have chosen a better way for her to say goodbye. Well, thanks for joining me for this episode of the Cinema Style File. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about Edith Head and her incredible classic costumes for Grace Kelly and Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. If you're interested in seeing more on Edith or the style of the Hitchcock heroine, you can find it on GlamAmor.com. Other movies there include Dial M for Murder, Rear Window, Vertigo, and North by Northwest. Check the site sidebar for a complete listing. And so, until our next time, inspired by the Cinema Style File, so long.